Singular's name is now AT&T. Your world delivered.
Welcome back to NASCAR Hot Pass. We're at the Chicagoland Speedway here this afternoon for the USG She-Rock 400. Aerial coverage provided by Ginn Resorts, the light ship. Ginn Resorts light ship. High overhead, Chicagoland. There's been a lead change. Jimmy Johnson has gone to the front here at Chicagoland. Arcs it around Martin Truex Jr. Working lap 19 of 267. You're riding shotgun with Jeff Gordon, currently rides 10th. Kevin Harvick has snuck by us there as well. So looking for a pit stop. Still a little ways to go. Make a couple adjustments for Jeff Gordon. Won here in 2006, and that couldn't have been more pleasing to a special guest that we have on board here, sitting in the Hot Pass headquarters studio here, Jim Sellinger. What about it? You're one of the biggest fans Jeff Gordon has, from what I understand, and you're located in the Chicago area. What makes you such a Jeff Gordon fan?
He's the man. I mean, that's all you need to say. He's the man.
Jim, how long? I suppose you're a member of his fan club, or at least the Jeff Gordon Network.
I am.
When did it start for you being a fan for Jeff Gordon?
My cousin Rick got me into NASCAR about 1996, and Jeff's what got me hooked. Kind of the downfall. I was a big Bulls fan, and kind of the downfall of the Bulls, NASCAR kind of took over for that. And now it's the Cubs, NASCAR, and the Bears. That's what fills the free time for me.
The Bears,
yes,
right?
Yes.
The Bears.
Lovey's here today.
Lovey is here. We did hear him being introduced pre-race down there. Well, we're 20 laps in. We've got one of Jeff Gordon's biggest fans visiting with us here on NASCAR Hot Pass, and certainly we want to extend our options to you to email us here on NASCAR Hot Pass as well. Send those in to us. We'll try to get those questions answered for you. Have you ever had an opportunity to email us any questions here on Hot Pass?
I haven't. I don't have my computer's upstairs. I don't have a laptop, so when I'm watching the race downstairs, I'm not running back upstairs.
You're on right now. You got a question for us? Can you think of one off the top of your head? Anything for Hermie? We'll bring Hermie in on this conversation.
I do have something for Hermie. Hermie's down there in the pits. I'm a big Steve Letarte fan. Jeff's run really well since Steve's taken over. Hermie, how's the team dynamic with Jeff Mendering as the crew chief?
Well, I think that's a good question, but I really don't think these guys have missed a beat, and I think that has a lot to do with Steve Letarte and the kind of team he's put together and the kind of depth this organization has, and also, most importantly, the kind of responsibility that Jeff Mendering has had with this race team on a weekly basis, even when Steve Letarte is here. Steve Letarte's the kind of guy that lets his guys around him do a lot of the work and really gets them involved in the day-to-day operations at the shop and at the racetrack. And in situations like this, these guys have really never skipped a beat, and these guys are working right under Jeff Mendering and doing a great job for Jeff Gordon here on pit road.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Hermie. And what are some of the things? I know you watch Hot Pass, you became a subscriber. What are some of the things that you appreciate about what we're doing here on Hot Pass?
Well, Randy, as a fan, Hot Pass is the closest you can get to the racetrack without actually being at the racetrack. As a fan of Jeff Gordon or Dale Earnhardt Jr. or Tony Stewart or whoever, you're watching your guy's car around the track. So Hot Pass brings you there when you can't make the race. I mean, it's the only way I want to watch it. I wish Jeff was on there 37 times a year, to be honest with you.
And of course, some of the audio options you can. We'll get ready to take a quick break. Sit tight. We'll come back to you in just a moment, Jeff. Right before we go to break, all of us here.
Races for the Cup. Choose the.
All of us here on NASCAR Hot Pass want to extend our best wishes and our heartfelt sympathies to the families of Dr. Bruce Kennedy, husband of ISC President Lisa France Kennedy, who lost his life, as well as longtime NASCAR pilot Michael Clem. Our sympathies also go out to the families of Janice Joseph, her son Joseph Woodard, and Gabriella Deshay, who were also lost in the accident in the plane crash 1 week ago.
Progressive Claims Rep. I inspected the damage on your car, and you're all set.
Oh, thanks so much for coming by. My insurance agent recommended Progressive because you do this kind of stuff for free. I have 4 boys, so the smallest errand is
no problem.
Okay, thanks so much. Bye.
With Progressive, saving hundreds is just the beginning. Contact a local independent agent to switch today.
12 state lines, 47 red pickup trucks, and 3 bouncy things, 125 windmills, 98 Joshua trees. One great place to start counting sheep. Super 8, with over 2,000 locations, free high-speed internet, free breakfast, and great rewards with Trip Rewards. Wherever your journey takes you, you can count on Super 8. See you along the way.
Super 8. Nicorette presents Win the Battle, 1997 Daytona 500. With owner Rick Hendrick fighting leukemia, a 25-year-old Jeff Gordon promises a win. Fighting from way back, he makes a bunch of daring maneuvers. Gordon is trying to get by. Gordon becomes the race's youngest winner ever and a man of his word. When you make the promise to beat smoking, Nicorette can help you back it up. Win the battle, one craving at a time with Nicorette.
Look for a $7 coupon in your July 22nd Sunday paper.
This is for the kids, for the pets. It's for story time, for the great outdoors, and the chance of a lifetime. This is for all the little reasons that are bigger than NASCAR. It's why we created the NASCAR Foundation, and you can help support the causes that mean the most to all of us by becoming a friend of the foundation.
Get involved. Show your compassion as part of the NASCAR family. Visit NASCAR.com to learn how.
Become a friend of the foundation for all the right reasons.
You're riding shotgun with Jeff Gordon all race long on NASCAR HotPass, exclusively on DirecTV.
TNT Sports. Back on NASCAR HotPass, little snow patrol underneath there. One of Jeff's favorite bands. Great high shot over the racetrack. Got one of Jeff's biggest fans here, Jim Sellinger, out of the Chicago area. Big Jeff Gordon fan. Glad to have you on board with us here today on HotPass. So what do you think of, we were talking a little bit about what you liked about HotPass. Go ahead and continue. What are some of the other things that make it so much fun being able to utilize HotPass?
Well, one thing that I talked with Chuck McDonald, who I want to thank, and then also Eric Shanks, who got me in here today. Eric Shanks, obviously a big guy at DirecTV, thanks to him. You guys have Jeff Gordon using a in-car camera, which he is not a big fan of. I know this because I've been a fan of his for a long time, and to me this is tremendous because normally it's 2 races a year when he drives the Pepsi car, and that's it. Yeah. And we've seen him 3 races out of the last 6 with an in-car. To me, that's great. Yeah, and we're looking forward to bringing you Jeff Gordon a lot more here as we close out the season. We have 17 to go, so would you like to see other fans? We're certainly glad that you're able to come here and join us in the booth, and you had your family here at the racetrack. What do you think about us bringing some other fans in and let them do some commentating and see what we do here on HotPass? I think that everybody that's a subscriber should get a chance. I mean, obviously you can't, but I think every week that would be a great thing for you guys to do. The people at DirecTV are great to their customers. That's why you have the subscriber base you have, and something like this. I mean, I'm just an ordinary guy. To get to do this is just, you know, unexplainable. And what about technically some of the things you do when you're sitting on your couch? You've had HotPass now for a while. You can bounce around and use the functions for the audio and so forth. Obviously, the great thing is when you go to commercial now, you can still listen to Steve Letarte, Jeff Gordon, Shannon McGlamory talking, during a caution, which is good. Jeff's talking about the car, how it's handling, what he'd like to see. Steve's settling him down because as a Gordon fan, I know he in the car, he gets vocal. Right. So, I mean, that's a great thing. Because now we don't go to commercial as fans anymore. We're watching our guy, and that is A+. Yeah, you got to love that. It's like being part of the team, don't you think? In a roundabout way. As close as you can get, right? This is, like I said, unbelievable. That's exactly the way we feel as broadcasters. We feel like we're part of the team. It's been better than we ever expected. I mean, we're just thrilled to be able to be a part of this, and it's very, very exciting to be able to watch a team and a car go through an entire day and really an entire season sometimes. I'm jealous of your job, Randy. Hey, you're doing a good job. You're doing better than me. I mean, you might be getting my job here. He's having a terrific year, Jim. What do you think about, you know, you've been a fan of this sport for a while, particularly of Jeff Gordon's. If we look at some of his numbers, I mean, they've been absolutely spectacular. One of the best seasons by any driver in the history. Your thoughts on Jeff's season? Well, look right here. Richard Petty, 67. At this point in the year, Jeff is only behind by, you know, 3 in the win department. Which he could have had. Right, easily could have had. Top 5s more, poles more, and a 6.4 average finish. Your thoughts on being a true Jeff Gordon fan and what he's accomplished here this year? Well, Randy, correct me if I'm wrong, Jeff's married again.
Yes.
He's very happy in his personal life. He has a daughter now. As a father of a 3-year-old, my son Luke, hello out there. When you're happy in your personal life, it's much easier to concentrate on your work and put your full effort into it. Mm-hmm. And I think for a while there, it was hard for Jeff to do that. Mm-hmm. Now he's comfortable, and I mean, you can see the results.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks good here this afternoon. We're 37 laps in. Anybody you want to give a shout out to? Any of your buddies out there? Maybe some of the people that are at the, let's see, maybe the Jeff Gordon Network? How about that?
I want to say hi to everybody out there. There's people that I talk to back and forth there. One person in particular that always posts Jeff's press conference knows, Irish 55 is her name. She does a great job. I always get to read his notes before and after the race. Obviously, I want to say hello to my mom who's at home, my dad up in there in the seat next to me, my lovely wife, and my son. And
awesome.
A shout out to where I work, Costas Brothers Machine Company. Little free press for them. You need any parts machined, we're there for you. Give us a call.
Oh, my gosh. Not only is he a fan, he's a participant. We appreciate you stopping by. Glad that you could be a part of it, and we want the fans to really feel as if they're a part of NASCAR HotPass. And, Jim, thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you again. Thanks for stopping by.
Randy, thank you. Eric Shanks, Chuck McDonald, DirecTV, thank you. You guys are all great, and keep up the good work.
Okay. Hermie Sadler, boy, that's pretty cool. We'd be able to, you know, bring a fan on board and talk to him as we go, and it's just been awesome.
Yeah, that's great. A great opportunity for him to come in there, and a lot of Jeff Gordon fans coming into. We'll come right back after a break here, Randy. We're getting real close. The green flag pit stops. We'll check it out when we come back right after this.